first one was rechargeable, right? We can plug the bag with a wall adapter into the wall socket and recharge it at home or in the hotel or anywhere. You don't have to drive around looking for a refill or replacement cylinder. Also, because we're using lithium batteries, we can travel anywhere in the world without any constraints or any hassles. And then the last one is so it runs a systems check, self-diagnostics. So no longer do you have to worry about whether or not you screwed your cylinder incorrectly or the trigger mechanism or if something leaked. You know if you get the green light that you're good to go, 100%. And those were all really great advantages. And what that led to was the realization that we can now talk about being able to practice with your airbag. So nobody really talks about that because there's barriers to cost and refilling and all that. So the opportunity to practice just like you do with your beacon with the airbag and gain that muscle memory. So when you pull the trigger, it's just like every other system. That first 9 seconds is totally hardwired. You pull that trigger, you get the 9-second blast, fill in the bag. It only takes about 3 seconds to fill the bag initially. We run it for longer in case there's any impediments or any obstructions. Now at any point after that 9 seconds, I can hold the button in and turn the system back to stop the deployment. The system wouldn't turn off; it would just be it just wouldn't be deploying anymore. That way, if I want to ski in and rescue my friends or the first minute is what we consider the active aerial phase. So any avalanche that lasts longer than a minute, you're not going to survive regardless. So we put all of our effort into maintaining the volume and keeping the bag full aggressively for that first minute. So we actually, because we run it between 100% and 50%, we're actually able to recover from small punctures and tears during that first minute and keep the volume above and effective. Now for the second minute and the third minute, it's all about just maintaining the volume to hit the CE standard, which is 3 minutes. And then it's also about if you are caught in a secondary slide or anything like that, or if you're in rescuing somebody, maintaining that volume for a little added protection as well. We are running a larger airbag. You can see it's 200 liters. Inverse segregation runs on, works off of increased volume. So having a larger airbag offers a little bit of added protection, possibly sitting you a little higher in the slide path. The reality is we don't know that for sure. There's no downside to having a larger bag when you're working with an infinite air supply. We also work with Cordura to develop a really light, tear-resistant fabric. It's made from the same fiber. It's made from the same fiber as automotive airbags, but we twist it so that it has a little bit of stretch. We don't have to put as heavy of a coating on it because we're not trying to seal the air in as tightly. So our fabric is lighter, and it's as good or better than the tear resistance. It packs down a little bit smaller too. So the last phase, which will come on in just a second, is actually deflation. So by using a fan, we can actually run it backwards. The fan spins backward, it pulls itself into the valve, opening the valve, and sucking the air out. What that does is it enables a few different things. The first one is if you're fully buried, you have the possible, air pocket right behind you. So it offers up the possibility of having a 200-liter air pocket immediately behind your head. And also, if you're partially buried, it's going to help you get unburied quicker. And then, in the very least, it helps you repack quickly and easily. Coming from a climbing company perspective, we felt like the need to very carefully fold your airbag was an opportunity for user error. So we just stuffed the bag in. The pocket lining is actually patterned kind of loosely so that you can pack the bag in quickly. It's not hard, difficult. And then we wanted to get away from the use of Velcro. It's not very good in winter conditions and snow and ice anyway, but especially when you're talking about the variability of Velcro in a personal protective equipment. So we went with a mechanical cable system that releases these clips. So the underside of the flap has clips, and when you pull the cable, it opens those up, releasing the bag. That way, when you're practicing, the airbag and the pack perform the exact same way on the 30th time that you do it as it does on the 1st or 2nd or 3rd or whatever. It's consistent. So the pack is rearmed. It's re-stashed or repacked. It's still active, and you can see by the flashing light it's still ready to go. I have 50% battery power left, and I can pull the trigger at any moment if I needed to. If I did, the whole goal with multiple deployments is the ability to pull the trigger without having to turn your brain on. So if you get caught in a small slough or a small slide, pull the trigger and ski out of it. Don't bother trying to figure out whether or not you're going to use your single deployment or whether the avalanche is serious enough that you should use up that one shot. By having up to 4 on a single charge, you have the option of pulling the trigger and then focusing on getting out of the way. We wanted to make the pack really useful, so we tucked all the components up tightly up against the back panel and the side panels. The weight of the system is actually all pretty much contained in this battery. So we put it right up against your lumbar where your center of gravity is, so that the pack skis really well. And the weight is comfortable and it carries down low, so it's nice and stable. And then you can see the recharge plug here for when you get back at home and you want to plug it back into the wall. It just tucks away back here. One of the goals of the design originally was that you could deploy it, repack it, rearm it, recharge it, all without taking anything out of your pack. So, if you're like me, as soon as you take something out of your ski pack, you forget it at home, and the next time you don't have it. So, it was key for us to make sure that we had it really accessible. Obviously, on any good day, you're not dealing with the Jetforce system any more than turning it on and turning it off. To turn it off, I just hold the power button down. I wait until that red light goes steady, and then it beeps at me, telling me both visibly and audibly that it's deactivated. Zip it away.